Hey guys, so today I want to talk about something a little bit different, a little bit off the beaten track of Doctor Who and The Walking Dead, although still very much comic book related. Today I want to talk about my first experience of reading a Batman comic. So, Batman, he's most well known probably at this point in as, well, Batman. Bruce Wayne, he is probably one of the most popular superheroes, up there with the likes of Spider-Man and Superman and possibly Iron Man, but Iron Man's a little bit more film only. Batman is probably the most iconic DC superhero. Maybe it's Superman, but it is up there. I think the only character who's higher in popularity is Spider-Man, but we don't talk about that. I'm surprisingly not a Spider-Man fan, even though you can see back here the Daily Bugle. I collected that for the Lego and no other purpose. Well, it kind of looks cool, but we don't talk about that, not yet. So, the first ever Batman comic I picked up is this one. Issue 900 Legacy Rating, or in the latest run, it's issue 135. So, what happens in this issue? Well, as you can see, compared to other comics, it's quite a thick one. It's got a lot of pages to it. And basically, it is a story, it's the conclusion, of the Batman of Gotham. And this storyline has so far, because I did go back and I did go back and collect the rest of the issues to this particular storyline and the one before Failsafe, but that's by the by. The first issue I actually picked up was this one, and the story is there is a sane version of the Joker out there in the multiverse, and Batman is trying to hunt him down. Now, at this point in the story, at the beginning, Batman is pretty beaten down. He's, spoiler alert, I guess he's lost a hand. He is losing a lot of blood. He's very, very beaten down and broken, not just from his battle with Failsafe in the previous story arc, but battling characters that he never thought he'd dream of battling in a parallel universe. So, at the beginning of this issue, we start off with Batman. He's lost his hand, he's wandering through the middle of nowhere, and the sane version of the Joker is getting ready to hop multiverses. He's realised that his purpose in life is to create Jokers throughout the multiverse. And basically, in essence, the story goes all around all different universes, and Batman is always a step behind. He's always just too late. So Batman gets help from other Batmen throughout the universe. So he meets, I think that's Michael Keaton's Batman, and then he comes across the Batman from the animated series, and he comes across, I think that might be Adam West's Batman or classic Batman, one of the two. He comes across Batman Beyond and old Bruce Wayne, and they help him out. I think they're the ones to give him his new hand, possibly. And then he comes across, no, this is Adam West. Then he comes across Adam West, who gives him his utility belt. and he comes across another Batman. Oh, this is the Batman that gives him his hand, beg your pardon. The Batman Beyond were the ones that gave him a way to travel through the multiverse. So then you get the big reveal of the new suit. And then you have the fight between the Joker or the same Joker, Red Mask, on a floating island with a Joker shark. So take of that what you will. And Batman wins, but he wonders at what cost, because he has to use the disc to send him back to his universe. He has to send Red Mask back to his universe. And then we have Robin, who saves him from the middle of nowhere. And that's pretty much the end of the story. Although, saying that, we do have a little teaser for the Mind Bomb arc, which is out at the moment, for Zur-En-Arrh, I think. And that's that. So, why is this issue such a great jumping on point? Well, the simple answer is it isn't. It's a great read for any Batman fan, but it's not a great jumping on point. The first time I read this, I had no idea what was going on. Batman had lost his hand. He was in some alternate universe and he's jumping around from place to place, but at the core of it is everything you would want in a Batman story. He's brought down so low, and then he beats the villain at such great personal cost, and then his Bat family bring him back. And that's what a Batman story should be. So as a Batman story, it works, but it doesn't work. And I'll tell you why it doesn't work. And I'm going to sound really sort of, considering the fact that I've just talked about this for, at this point, 7.5 minutes. Batman, in my personal opinion, shouldn't be hopping across the multiverse. He shouldn't be surviving falls from space like in Failsafe. For me, at least, Batman is a character who should be street level, fighting villains and supervillains to a certain extent in Gotham City, protecting his city. But who knows, maybe in the latter half of the Mind Bomb arc we will see more of that sort of grounded side. I really like, actually, where they're taking Batman at the moment with the whole, he's cut himself off from everyone due to the Gotham War, and then he's now fighting his, what's basically a mental illness, completely alone, completely isolated. And at the end of the day, he's created the very thing that he wanted to become, but he doesn't want to become at the same time, because the Batman that's in his head is willing to take steps that Bruce Wayne wouldn't to stop crime, but he can also be much more brutal, which is in itself paradoxical. So it works and it doesn't, but that's me getting ahead of myself. We've still got a good 10 issues to go through before we get to present day. So that's basically my take on my personal starting point for Batman. And I will be covering the first two arcs that I went back and picked up, those being the Batman of Gotham and before that Failsafe. And in particular, Failsafe will be taking a key part in the whole Mind Bomb arc and things like that. So we'll get to that at some point. So until then, I will catch you guys in the next one.